So I think George is not a fan of the big energy. Like when Ginger got out Friday, she went off on her. And just now when I got her out of the crate and Ginger was in the crate, she was grumbly about it, weren't you? It's a good girl. You was grumbly about Ginger being in there? Remember her from the other day? That crazy energy? Right? And so then, even though she met Olivia the other day, now Olivia can be a little bit in your face too. She's super sweet, but she does the submissive underneath lick, but it's like, dude, that's enough. The dog turned its head away, now you leave it alone. Say hi and be friends, then leave it alone and come back. But she's like, no, we gotta be friends, we gotta be friends. So she got a little grumbly too. So I just do a hey, I tell her to settle down, and I tell her to leave her alone. And we go for a walk. Pigeons. Right. And then Olivia, it's always good to walk before you let play, which I'm not gonna let them play because she's about to go home, and she just comes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. She doesn't really need to know anybody else but my guys. She says we're good. None of them play, right? And so I put Olivia behind me, so that way when she starts getting nutso, I can do a correction with my leg, right? Good girl. There you go. Oops. Right. Walk together, separate. It's a migration bonding. Separate, end on a good note. Alright, music. No. And she's gonna get to freedom today. So that way she gets to freedom in the afternoon. I wonder if I've somehow become overly conservative with all that shit. Just throw them all in there. You have to correct them, right? I started doing less of that. Trying to prevent having to correct. But this is a socialization, right? Socialization doesn't mean they have to play with each other. Socialization could be this one's over there behind like how I do when I put one free behind the X pen while the other's in the living room. It's still socialization. As long as one of them doesn't always have the same rules, right? So one of them's not always locked up. Like with Charlie, he's done good going back to being more crated, or if I don't feel like dealing with it, I separate them. Come on, girl, leave that tortilla alone. But that's because we started with a lot of structure. If we didn't start with a lot of structure, trying to go to that now that I'm busier, well, I was pretty busy when he first came too. I don't know, whatever. But if you always start with more structure, let them earn freedom, then if for whatever reason you have to go back to more structure, it's not a big deal. All right, we're out of here.